What's going on, family? It is your boy Marcus here. Welcome to another episode. And if you're unaware, if you're new to watching me, once again, we are the Fanpreneurs. I am currently the COO and co-founder of the Fanpreneurs. We actually have crossed the $1.3 million mark or the $7-figure mark over the past 3 years, which means that we are a multi-six-figure business repeatedly. And we've gotten our clients funded over $4.2 million combined, which means that we know how to structure entities, set up entities, get you funded so you can invest in other businesses as well. We have created over 18 six-figure earners over the past 3 years as well. So I just wanted to let you know that it's safe to say that we kind of know what we're talking about. So I just want to kind of break down what's going on in this video today. I have notes as well, but what we're going to be breaking down today is everything you actually need in order to set up your LLC. Okay, so a lot of people obviously don't talk about this. It's actually shocking, or if they do talk about it, they don't give you all the information. Okay, so I'm going to actually tell you everything you need when it comes to building an LLC. Just because you have an LLC and an EIN does not mean that you are set up for success. Okay, now I'm not showing you how to set your LLC up to set up for business credit. This is like one thing out of many other things that you need to set up business credit. Okay, now I'm just talking about everything you need in order to actually set yourself up as asset protection just on the LLC side. Okay, so let's get right into it. First thing that you need is your corporation, right? If it is an LLC, you need an articles of organization. If it is a corporation, you need an articles of incorporation. Okay, so most people kind of think that that's the same thing. They're two different things. Articles of organization is for companies, LLCs. If you're trying to make a corporation, if you're trying to make a corporation, then you need an articles of incorporation. It's in the name, right? So you need articles of organization for your LLC. You also need a EIN number, right? Employee identification number. This is like your articles of incorporation. Articles of organization is like your birth certificate for your LLC. An EIN number is like your social security for your LLC. Okay. Next thing is you need a Georgia withholding tax number. Okay. That's another thing that you actually need. The tax number is different actually from your EIN number. So let me go ahead and bring it up for you to show you what I'm referring to. So the Georgia withholding tax number is just pretty much proof that you've registered for the actual entity, right? But it just gives you more information about your actual entity itself, your LLC itself. Okay. But it's more on the tax side. It's saying, hey, am I withholding or not? Am I withholding taxes or am I not withholding taxes? Right. And if you are, then it'll give you a document of the summary of what you did. Okay. That's pretty much all it is, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Next thing that you want to have is the Georgia sales tax number. Okay. The Georgia sales tax number, right? I'm gonna read it off what it says. Why am I required to do this? You must publicly display this certificate in your place of business. You must timely file sales and use tax returns even if no tax is due. Okay, so I know a lot of people think that, hey, do I need to file taxes? And even though I have an LLC, yes. Even if you don't have taxes, you still got to file it. You are to file. This is only in regards to the sales. Okay, I want y'all to, let me make sure I have it. This is the sales tax. Okay, for sales tax, you are to file this monthly unless the Georgia, and this depends on your state. Okay, so I'm reading this off Georgia, unless the Georgia Department of Revenue notifies you of a different filing frequency. Right, pretty much this is something that is important for you to do. Like I said, you want to file this even though you have everything, even though you have an LLC and an EIN number and a tax number. Okay, next thing, let's talk about it. The Dun & Bradstreet number. Okay, the Dun & Bradstreet number, the SAM.gov number. This is something that you need. The NAV number, all those things. The Dun & Bradstreet number allows you to set up your business credit score, right? Which is called a PAYDEX score. Okay. So just like credit, it goes from 350 to 850. PAYDEX score goes from 0 to 100. So when creating a business in general, you have business credit. Okay. Business credit. I already got videos explaining that, so you can just watch those videos. Operating agreement. An operating agreement, what most people do is go to LegalZoom or go to Rocket Lawyer and get an operating agreement. No, you need an actual 20-page operating agreement that explicitly explains the bylaws of your LLC. This is incredibly important because you do not have a valid LLC or a fully protected LLC until you have all things in order with your LLC. Okay, so that includes dissolution, that includes NDA, that includes bylaws, that includes definitions, that includes a lot of different things that are in regards to the operating agreement. Okay, LLC capital contribution. If you are contributing to your LLC, you want to make sure that you actually have that agreement in place. You want to have a membership interest of your LLC as well. So with LLCs, if you're not familiar, it does have units of interest. Okay, it's called members interest. They do actually, it's like shares within an LLC, even though LLCs are not publicly traded, they're private and they don't have shares, but it's like you having shares within your own company, right? So that's another thing about that. You also want to have a loan agreement. If you're taking out a loan against your LLC, a lot of people think that you can't take loans out of your LLC. You most definitely can. You just have to sign a loan agreement, sign a promissory note, all these other great things in order for you to actually successfully have the loan there and ready. Corporate minutes. One, you should be doing this on a regular basis, minimum annually, twice a year, to know that you are actually doing business under this entity, because the IRS needs to know that you are actually operating this entity. So you need that. Again, membership certificates. That's another thing that you need in order to prove that you actually own the LLC. It's a certificate claiming that you own the document. Okay, so if anyone were to give you a document of that, they have that ready for you. This is what you should have within your corporate binder. Okay, so if you don't have a corporate binder, you can go to Amazon. I can link it in the description below. You want to make sure to have a corporate binder so you can have all these documents that I stated ready to go in there. Okay, where I'm grabbing this from is from a corporate binder. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have these things in order so that you are squared away. I would show you, but that would involve showing personal information. So y'all can Google Amazon corporate binder. So make sure that you all have this set up. Go ahead and get this done, y'all. You have to have all these things. It may seem like a lot, but you can Google a lot of these documents and you can get them. Okay, so make sure your LLC is 100% protected, 100% ready to go. Make sure you have these things in order. If not, they can pierce through the corporate veil, get access to your personal assets, I guess you could say, and they can take everything on a personal side, your house, your home, your car, whatever. They can take it because you're not fully protected. Okay, so let's make sure that you all have these things in order. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.